Hi everyone, this podcast is called Starting Over, and this week's topic is your dream life. Throughout our life, we've all fantasized about what our dream life would look like. I remember when I was a little girl, I used to fantasize that I would grow up to be a princess who lived in a castle, married her prince, and had children. During the day, I would sip tea and hang out with my friends. Now remember, don't judge me. I was a kid. But as I grew up, I started imagining what my life would look like when I would be an adult. I remember I wanted to be an accountant or a famous singer or both. But one day while in math class, my math teacher told me that I should abandon that goal and focus on something else because my math skills were too poor, which I did. Because I figured if anybody knew if I was going to be good as an accountant or not, it would be him. I know I shouldn't have listened to him, but in my life at that point, he was a big influence. I then redirected my focus on my singing, and for years I practiced daily. I learned new songs, I sang them, and I would try and remember the cues in the music, which would tell me when it was time to sing the next part of the song. I participated in talent shows and even got to sing on TV for years. But when I became a mother, I put that aside. To be quite honest, after someone told me I could never make a living off it, I lost interest, and I figured I would just do it as a hobby. I then started looking for something which would bring me a steady income because that's what I needed with a child. That's when I chose to become a cook. And I worked myself up to becoming a chef. I did achieve that goal, and I was quite proud of myself. I was able to make a living, but my heart and soul was always daydreaming about having a different life. And then one day I became sick, and I couldn't do that work anymore. I spent years after that struggling with my health and focusing on just being okay from day to day. I didn't even bother to believe that my life could get better, and I didn't have any hope that things would get better. Until one day, I was inspired by the idea that I had the possibility of starting over, and that I still had the power to reinvent myself, my life, and my lifestyle. So I started asking myself questions, while being totally honest with myself when answering them. The first question was, how can I renew with myself? The second, how will I reset my mindset? The third one, what does my dream life even look like? The fourth one, how can I achieve it? And the fifth one, how can I remember to continue taking care of myself throughout the process and after it? The first question I asked myself was, how can I renew with myself? And I'll give you an example of part of the answer I put in there. And if you want, you can even try this. So I committed that from now on, I have decided that I will stop wearing those oh so comfy clothes that didn't make me feel good at all and start dressing up as though I'm going somewhere important, even if I stay home. Because this will make me feel more aligned with the new lifestyle I want, and it will help me feel better about myself. The second question was, how will I reset my mindset? Well, whenever I catch myself going back to my old limiting belief, I will stop myself and rephrase what I just said or thought. And I'll even go as far as asking myself, is this what I truly believe? Or does this belief serve me? So will it help me achieve my goal, or will it make it more difficult for me to achieve my goal? The third question was, what does my dream life look like? So for me personally, my dream life looks like I'm doing things that help me remain aligned with my heart, dreams, and desires, such as this podcast. My life will be more organized. I'll be surrounded by people who inspire me, and I will feel healthier because I'll take better care of myself. The fourth question was, how can I achieve it? So how can I achieve my goal? Well, I can achieve my goal by breaking them into a series of steps. For example, let's say I choose to have a more organized lifestyle. I will start tidying up my house, my desk, my tasks, my priorities, and even my thoughts, while allowing myself to move forward one step at a time. Even if I'm scared, I will reward myself along the way as I get closer and closer to my goal, and I will surround myself with like-minded people who inspire me to keep moving forward with my goal in mind. The fifth question was, how can I remember to take care of myself throughout the process? And I know a lot of people believe that in order to be successful, you have to focus 100% just on your success, which is absolutely false. Because if what you're doing is just focusing on the mission and you never take care of yourself, something is going to happen. You're definitely either going to be depressed, tired, frustrated, run out of imagination, you'll burn out. So yeah, no, I'm not going down that path, and you shouldn't either. In my agenda, I will create a morning and evening routine and schedule them into my agenda, and make sure to respect the commitment I made to myself of taking care of myself. So, what's your dream life like? I would love to learn about your dream life, and if you're planning on making it happen, so transforming your dream life into a reality. Until next time, I wish you a fantastic week filled with many reasons to be thankful and with all sorts of positive opportunities throughout the week.